Coolfiend here, screaming even when I'm dreaming. And I haven't slept for weeks. Today I have a little treat for you, and by little treat I mean something that mildly annoys me on the internet, so let's get into that. Let's start at the beginning. Vine, an app that, I could swear, is more popular in its death than it ever was during its time up. You know what it is, and you've heard it ad nauseum. It's an app chock full of short, usually comedic content. And like any non-YouTube content, YouTube creators ripped the content from Vine to make bi-weekly or weekly Vine compilations. Flash forward. Vine is dead, Rome has fallen, and the morning begins. These weekly compilations soon turned into Rest in Peace Vine compilations, full of the app's most popular vines or the creators' favorite vines. Every one of these videos, all with the same damn name. And you may be wondering, why does this bother you? Who cares? They just missed the app. Why are you dressed like John Arbuckle going to a funeral? Well, I'm not finished.
Shut up!
It's not this part that gets me so pissy. It's the actual years after Vine. For the first year after Vine died, the Rip Vine videos just kept coming out, as they were essentially the same video with the vines in a different order. And at that point, I wasn't mad. They liked their little app. They were sad it was gone. I get it. I pressed F. The dirt had settled on Vine's grave, and silence lay steadily across the land. Then, a scratchy pitter-patter of feet grew louder and louder. The Vine compers were back! Oh God, they're digging up Vine's body! What are they doing with it? They're propping it up and pretending it's usable content! Jesus, it's like a content zombie! Make it stop! Make the video stop! Sorry, I was having a bit of an episode.
How do you keep your cool and stay motivated when things are going badly around you?
Anyway, the videos resurfaced. Much like the Rip Vine compilations, but with a slight, more obnoxious approach. The naming conventions changed. I assume in an attempt to differentiate the compers. So instead of Rip Vine, it was Vines That Blank. Apparently naming it after anything that crossed the comper's mind while they were uploading their videos. For instance, Vines That Butter My Croissant. Vines I quote every day. Vines to watch instead of sleeping. Vines that keep me from ending it all. Vines that keep me alive. A rare Vine compilation that beats all other rare Vine compilations. Iconic vines that change the world. Vines that toast my buns. Yes, I made another rare Vine for chaotic goods. Rare clean vines that are actually forgotten but still in my friends quote too often. Ancient vines that animal really butter when you're depressed. Very classic vines. K-pop vines that made me that got me through my senior year of high school. I think these are enough. As you can imagine, all this had my brain feeling as melted as butter on a French crescent-shaped roll made of sweet flaky pastry often eaten for breakfast. This is the core of my hatred. This is why I'm so upset. Seeing these vines regurgitated over and over with titles that almost seem like they're making an active attempt to mock me. It's enough to keep someone awake for weeks. Of course, this all eventually died down when the comper parasite found a juicy new host, TikTok. TikTok compilations share much of the same naming conventions and copy-paste thumbnail formula as the Vine ones had. Now the thumbnails consist of the tried and true method of clickbait cosplay girl, man make funny face, and animal doing fucking anything. That all being said, it just doesn't make me as angry as the Vine ones had. I couldn't exactly tell you why. Maybe it's not as bad as the Vine ones were. Shit. Maybe I'm numb to the pain. Either way, I'm taking this time to vent my frustrations on something that doesn't matter in the slightest. Would you look at the time? Our time's up and we have to conclude. Thank you again for joining me in my little corner, and it's just been so great seeing you all again. But before we go, I'd like to introduce my celebrity guest who was kind enough to offer to play us out tonight. Please give a round of applause to country music star Girth Brooks.
I